The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pass is just off target. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, Griezmann,
Intercepts the throw,
será
that's well read.
reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
This ended up in no
Neymar.
man's land. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Always onto this. Great chance! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kukçu gets it away. Nicely weighted ball. They get a throw in. Played into space out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, I think if that...
And one more try! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Tries to pass it through.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ambitious ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Quality ball. Messi. Camavinga. Now Akun. And he welcomes it in. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Chance, surely! Lacking in accuracy. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he was quick to react. Kukçu.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Camavinga into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe, and he's gone backward here. Delivers the ball. He's got a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Dispatched clinically. And right on half-time, that is telling.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
And there is the half-time whistle. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Jordan Henderson. Son Heung-min. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Henderson deals with that comfortably. And he's worked it through. And he's in. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are...
He's having a shot! They've done it! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He won't be happy with that one. Kupchu. Now it's Messi. And it's been played through. And he's lost his man here. Takes a shot! He's scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Messi. Henderson wins the duel this time. Now it's Valverde. And this is Scholes. Turns and goes back. Henderson goes sliding in. Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Messi. Well, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found... And the finish! And it's come back out to him. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Great ball. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post. And the chance goes to waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played out towards the right wing. Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandes. Akun. This is Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Jordan Henderson. Madrid looking to pass their way through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandes. Jordan Henderson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shot could... And a chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times.